inside my heart I feel it would shine like a crowd dancing. I guess I can live without things that made my life what it is.
For a change, I've decided to review a book, or more likely a graphic novel in this case, but more books to come. If anyone did notice, by the way, I did delete my Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas review, so if you are looking forward to, or wanted to watch that at some point on a playlist, or if not, and have never heard of this, then ignore my comment, but I deleted it because it was embarrassingly amateurish, and I intend to do it again once I get to read Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas again in December. So, that said, let's get to the review at hand. This is The City of Glass, a graphic novel mystery. Now, this is an adaptation of Paul Auster's The City of Glass, the same title, from the New York trilogy, which I do have a review posted, which I do make an embarrassing mistake in that I've just watched, but it is still a pretty good review, so I would suggest watching that before doing this, because I will not be doing a plot recap. It would just take too much time and just find it pointless when there's a full plot on the site, and since enjoyment of this largely comes from knowing the original story, then yeah, just go watch that. Anyway, to start off, the plot is the same as City of Glass. There is no real difference. The majority of the text is actually, or text and dialogue is taken straight from the New York trilogy. I can't think if there's a single line that they've made up, which I did appreciate. I thought it was a very cool adaptation. The main thing you'll get from this is the artwork. Now, this book is drawn in a very interesting way. It's kind of an old school 50s style drawing, but with noir inflections, very heavy shadows. And the main difference is that there'll often be 9 panel pages, and each progressive panel will shift from one thing to another and subvert your expectations much in the same way the initial story would. And I find that very cool. It's a little hard to demonstrate. I don't have the book in front of me at the moment, but in short, it would basically show you the main character, Quinn, walking through his room, and you'll see a small fingerprint on the glass. The next one will be zoomed into the fingerprint. You'll zoom into the fingerprint farther, and outside the window you'll see New York, of course, and you'll zoom in farther, and you'll see that the fingerprint is leaving different specific markings in that labyrinth, and you'll dive further into that labyrinth, and then by the end of the comic panel, it'll zoom back out to a new location, which may or may not be a new fingerprint or something of a similar pattern, and it'll be in a different location. Or trees will morph into lungs, or lungs to trees, and dialogue will kind of warp around, sometimes in circles or in odd patterns, and it really fits the story. It's hard to describe. I'm not sure I can even find any pictures of it. We'll try, though. If I can, I'll post them here. But if there's nothing there, then I've failed. Anyway, this is a really fantastic graphic novel. If you enjoyed The City of Glass, definitely pick this up. I actually preferred the ending in this graphic novel because it ends on a more abrupt note, and especially the last lines of the graphic novel are just fantastic. It really really blew me away. Outside that, not much to say. Like I said, the story's the same, still as fantastic as always. Paul Auster is great. I hope to read more of his books in the future. I have posted a ton of things I am going to review on my main profile, so go check that out for further book reviews, movie reviews, and whatnot. Otherwise, definitely go check this out, even if you have not read The City of Glass or the New York trilogy. This is something that could stand on its own, though I would suggest, if you do like it, to pick up either of those two things, because they make great companions. Fantastic graphic novel, one of my favorites.